Welcome back, everyone. I'm Soul. I'm an energy healer, and here we combine inner and outer work. Please subscribe so we can show up as the best versions of ourselves. Okay, take a deep breath. Let's get into our session. Okay, we're going to go into the crown chakra, and that is being oriented by money, future money. Yes, okay, future money, big money. Oh, no answer. Okay, who knows? Future money. And that's linking up with a permission statement. So, permission statement. I'm a body talk practitioner. That's the type of energy healing that I do. And so, a permission statement is not like a affirmation, because sometimes the permission statement can have negative connotations, and what we're trying to do is we're always rebalancing. And so we're trying to, if something is too much, we just want to take the charge off of that statement. If it's not enough, then we're trying to increase it. And so always rebalancing. And the permission statement is, I allow myself to be united with my partner. And we want to say that until we're cool, calm, collective, and confident. I allow myself to be united with my partner. If it takes you a couple more times, that's okay. If it takes you less, that's okay. All right, so that's on its way out. Okay, so we're going to tap overhead, heart, and gut. And pause. All right, we're going to practice patience now. We're going to practice doing nothing, and we're just going to wait. We're going to wait for that to rebalance. Nice. Okay, overwhelming calm. Next part we're going to go to is an active memory. So a memory that has a charge to it, and that we want to, again, rebalance that, take the charge off of it. It's an active memory around a fear. How can we describe this? Do you ever like fear your future self, or fear the better version of yourself? Uh, like a fear that that person is just so different than who you are currently, that you're scared of losing parts of yourself. So you end up, self-sabotaging yourself. Um, but like, we all have an essence to us. We all have a core part of us. So as we change, as we grow, we long to connect with our innermost selves and the future version of ourselves. Um, and as long as we can keep that connection strong, it helps us to avoid becoming something undesirable, helps us avoid becoming just something we don't want for ourselves. Um, so there's that. That's the fear. If that makes sense to you, if you know what that feels like, please let me know. And that's linking to a cell repair. So a cell repair that we experienced from age 6. Something that we heard, learned, and took to heart from a female mother figure. It doesn't have to be our own mom. It could be a teacher, grandmother, auntie, mother-like figure in our lives. Um, and then, so how do I describe this one? Hmm. Have you ever wanted to selfishly want to hold on to something or someone? Um, Maybe you're changing and, those around you are, struggling to adjust to those changes, right? They want to hold on to the older or previous version of you. Sorry about that. The dogs they're still barking. One second. Okay. Um, where was I? Age 6, mother figure. So okay, I can't hear what's being said, but as I'm speaking, maybe a memory um, comes to mind. The but for me, so I'm just going to tell this story. It's not from when I was age 6. This was actually from when I got married. Um, and uh, gosh, okay. So my mom didn't want me to get married. Didn't matter who it was. Didn't want me to get married. Um, and I remember when I told and asked my parents about getting married, my mom shut down. It was pretty bad. Um, she wouldn't say anything, wouldn't eat, nothing. That lasted for like a couple of days. And my dad said, eh, my dad was actually, okay and with me getting married and like mediating the process and trying to help my mom through it. And he said, remember when she was born? You were there. When she was born, we knew that this would happen. And so we know that things change. We know that change is the only constant. And when we can consciously know and be aware that people grow, then we can make the conscious effort to grow with them. And when we do that, we don't hinder each other in growing together and being together. And it doesn't change and by doing that, it doesn't change our connections negatively. It um, it can strengthen them because we're growing together. So just recap on the last couple of minutes because the dogs are barking. So active memory, fear phobia, fear of better versions of ourselves, that connected to a cell repair that happened around age 6. And that's getting rebalanced today. And may that help us all in our future growth. And that brings us to our last one. Let me see. Yeah. So the only thing left is another permission statement. And this one is, I allow my spirit to be in balance. Thank you, Big Yawn. Thank you, Big Yawn, for the big shift. Okay, there's that calm. And there's nothing else here. Okay, so that is today's session. If you enjoyed our session, please like and share it with someone who you think will benefit. And I will see you next week.